What up, y'all? This is take motherfucking 3. This is take 3 of this video because I just did not like, I didn't like my vibe in the first one. The second one, I didn't like how I looked. So maybe third time is the motherfucking charm. I've been wanting to do this video, but I have not been looking right. I did my hair. You like my hair? I did my hair. It took me all night to do it. I did it last weekend. Did my hair. Got my lashes done, but it wasn't for the video. It was because it was for myself. It's been a while. It was for myself. So I'm gonna just get right into this video. You see the title. It's about my spiritual awakening. Long story short, since this is the third take, your spiritual awakening, at least in my opinion, is where you unlearn all the lies that you've been brought up on and you relearn everything that is real. In that journey, in that process, I personally feel like your discernment, your power of discernment matures, and you just become wiser, in my opinion, just to shorten it. That's how I feel. I would say the first thing I noticed that changed for me was just me being distant. Now, me being distant is nothing new. I'm a pretty distant person. Like I do social media here and there. I get pretty distant when I get depressed sometimes too, but I've just become extremely distant to the point where, just because I feel like for this reason I've become distant, because everything is just so new to you. Like, again, you are unlearning everything that you were brought up on. You realize that everything is a fucking lie that you've been brought up on. How the fuck are you supposed to react to that? And you can't really talk to nobody about it because, you know, everybody is not on that level with you, and you can't make them. Like, they have to find their own way. So everybody's not on that level with you, and you just become, at least in my opinion, I feel like you become more distant because you can't really talk to nobody about it, because, and I've always been a little distant because I always have felt misunderstood. Like, I've always felt like I've just always been a little off. Like, so I always just rock by myself. But I mean, I have friends. I love my best friends, and they know I go missing. I go missing, and just because I just be needing my moments to myself. I really feel like misunderstood. I don't feel like nobody really gets who I am as a person. So I just rather just be in my little bubble. But, that's that. But yeah. I've been extremely distant, like distant from family, distant from family, distant from friends, like just distant because you take it in a lot, and you're also, getting rid of a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot that's happening, and yeah. So there's that. A lot of shit, in my opinion, is just hella superficial. Like, a lot of shit just don't fucking matter. Like, from my last video, I know I had touched on mental health a few times in my last video with my new mindset. I just feel like the reason that I was, depressed, anxious, paranoid, like, when it really come down to it, the reason behind that is just, this is just for me only. I'm not, speaking for anybody else. It was just kind of dumb. Like, it was just so... I really don't want to use the word dumb. I need to broaden my vocabulary, but I mean, that really doesn't matter. But I don't want to use the word dumb. It was just kind of superficial, like, at the end of it. I mean, it was valid at the time because that's how I felt. But, like, just knowing what I know now, it was no reason for me to feel like that. Like, it was no reason for me to feel like that to the point where I got depressed, to the point where I wanted to end my life on multiple occasions. Like, it was no reason for that, for me to take it that far with everything that I know now. Like, I just feel like my mind is just so much clearer. I just feel like I feel a lot stronger in a sense because I just don't care about a lot of shit. Like, again, a lot of shit is superficial, and it's just shit that I just choose to not care about no more. like you just carry yourself a lot different because you know so much more, you know. And I don't know everything. I'm still learning so much, but that's just the first thing that you realize, like you just don't care about a lot of shit. It's kind of nice. But anyway, yeah, that's like the biggest thing. I just become really distant. A lot of shit is superficial. It's very difficult for me to hold a conversation with really anybody, just because you're not really talking about shit, you know. Like it's like at the end of the day, it's just like you're really not talking about shit. Like again, this is friends, family. Like it's just kind of like what are we really, what we doing here, you know? And I really don't want nobody to take this the wrong way, because I don't feel like I'm better than nobody, you know. I'm not better than nobody, but like that's just how I feel now. Like shit is just so like surface level, you know, and it's just so much shit that's a lot deeper than what the fuck we go through on a day-to-day. So that's that. This is how I know this is the third take, because I'm just zipping through. Because let me just break this down, y'all, because I feel like this is the take I'm going to use. The first take, it was during the day, and I had actually left work early. Some shit had happened at work, and yeah, I thought I was finna stay after that. No, I'm finna go the fuck home. So since I had the whole day left, I was like, you know, let me fuck around and finally make this video. You know, I look good, the lighting was beautiful. I'm like, cool, I'm finna make this video. But I had just so much built up shit that I was just rambling, and my vibe was a little low, just because, you know, I was thinking about the shit that happened at work. So my vibe was a little off, and I feel like that just wasn't right to y'all. Like it was there. Like I still had like my little like upbeat little vibe, but you could tell, you know, if you read people, you could tell that something was off about me. So yeah, if you feel like now something off about me, it's because it is 12:52. It's midnight, going on 1 a.m. So yeah, I'm a little tired, but I decided to, because I wanted to nip this shit in the bud, baby. I've been trying to do this video. And my second take was right before this one, and I just didn't like how the fuck I was looking. Like something was off. Like I was trying to try some different lighting. Motherfuckers had put on makeup, had to take that shit the fuck off. It wasn't looking good. So this is gonna be it. I'm gonna go lay down. Yeah. Anyway, the second thing I really want to tap on is angel numbers. As far as what I have learned so far with angel numbers, just because I have so much to learn with this whole journey. Angel numbers can be anywhere. Anywhere a number pops out to you that is repeated. It doesn't necessarily have to be the clock. It should be anything. What time you catch 11:11, 12:34, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2:22, 3:33, 3:33, 4:44, 5:55, you know, etc. I even throw in 12:22 because it's 2:22. So, and I catch 12:22 all the time. I catch 11:11 all the time. Yeah, and when you catch angel numbers, it's not you look at the time and it's 11:10 and you wait for it to hit 11:11. No, you are going about your day, and maybe a notification pops up on your phone. You look at your phone, it's 11:11. Or I don't know, I was watching this girl TikTok the other day, and she was driving and she was like, ooh, look, and it was 555 on her mileage thing. So like it's like little shit like that. So angel numbers mean different things. You can Google the shit, because I have not memorized what they mean. So basically they all mean something different, and what I've been trying to pinpoint is, like, I've been trying to just be still in that time and just try to pinpoint, like, you know, my thought process, try to pinpoint my emotion, apply it to, you know, the number, the angel number that, you know, at that point in time. I hope that makes sense. I'm very sorry. But yeah, and I really only want to touch on angel numbers for real because it was like sometime last week, I want to say it was like last Thursday, I'm at work, and I caught like 4 angel numbers, and I'm literally like, I promise I'm not staring at the clock while I'm at work. I just so happen to look up or look at my phone, it's 11:11. I look up again, it's 3:33. I look up again, it's 5:55. And I really wish I could tell y'all what, you know, was going on that day or woo. I think really the biggest thing that's really just been going on in my life, just period, is just I'm really just trying to find my purpose, because I know the type of person that I am. I know that I just want to help people. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with that. So I think one of the angel numbers is one of them is like something along the lines of like you're going in the right direction, or you're thinking in the right direction, or like this is what you're supposed to be doing. Some shit, I don't know. I don't want to steer y'all wrong when it comes to that, but yeah, I just feel like that was just really interesting, just especially with this shit starting really from my last video. I think I had made that video either like the last day of the year or like one of the first days in January. It is mid-February now, and I would say that maybe like a couple weeks after my first video is when shit started changing for me. And I couldn't even tell y'all what kind of made this motherfucker switch. Really, like, I mean, just basically to sum up, like your spiritual awakening, your third eye, it opens up and you are awakened, like literally. Like your third eye opens up and you just start to, you know, I personally just feel like a lot wiser. Again, your discernment gets better. I would just say, so basically like going through this journey with, you know, you learning new things and, you know, realizing that what you grew up on is just not, you know, it's not right. It was a lie. You will feel crazy. I was feeling crazy at first, just kind of like, what? Like, hell no. Like, I didn't want to be receptive. Like, it was just kind of like, no. I don't know what's happening to me, but this is not how I want to think. I was okay how I was thinking before, but I really wasn't. And you'll feel crazy and you will feel lost. And this is another thing with you being, you know, distant. You don't know who to talk to because you feel crazy and you feel lost. With that, I will say, like I had mentioned TikTok, there's a whole like spiritual TikTok community where there are people going through the same shit that you are going through, that we are going through, you know. I will say it's supportive, you know. If you're feeling lost, if you kind of want some answers, it is supportive. But I will say, use your power of discernment to, you know, decipher what is for you and what is not. Because it's some shit on there I just be like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm going through that shit, I felt that, you know. And some shit I just be like, that don't apply to me, you know. So I would just say be careful. Like, don't latch on to somebody else's journey because everybody's journey is different. So, you know, just kind of take, you know, even with Google too, like take what's for you and what doesn't apply to you. Don't change yourself or don't change your journey to make that apply to you. Take what applies to you, and what doesn't, you know, leave it. Take what applies to you and keep it moving, you know. Also, because I wrote some shit down because I just didn't want to rant like I did the first video. But also, like, you just kind of discover like more about people too. Like, you just kind of take everybody and everything for what it is. Like, you don't try to, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's a lot of shit is just hard to explain because I'm probably gonna sound crazy to some motherfuckers, but you know, a lot of shit is kind of hard to explain. But I don't know, like, I had wrote down you discover more about people, and I'm pretty sure when I wrote this I had, you know, a reason as to why I wrote it. I'm just trying to think, because I mean, you do, like I said, I feel like you just kind of take people for who they are and you just kind of leave it at that. You don't try to change people. Like, of course you want to kind of bring people to where you are and how you feel, but you can't. Like, they have to, you know, find their own way type shit. So maybe that's what I meant by that. I wrote this a little minute ago. I said I've been wanting to do this video for a while. I just haven't been looking up to Bob. The last thing I'm gonna go ahead and touch on, which is a big thing for me, because if you can't tell from, you know, from here up, I'm pretty sure you can tell I'm not a small bitch. I like to eat. Not a small bitch. And as you can see from here up, I got a little weight on me. And if you can see from the waist down, baby, it gets bigger on the way down, honey. So I like to eat. And nah, with this, my appetite and my food choices have changed, which is fucking wild. But anyway, we was never raised on pork, so pork was just not a big thing to me. But I love pepperoni and I love bacon. Pepperoni and bacon pizza is my motherfucking favorite. I will not touch that shit anymore. I will not touch pepperoni and bacon anymore. Pork will not touch my body. I stopped eating beef 2 months ago. So, like, it's just certain shit that you just don't want to put in your body no more. Chicken has been tasting very weird to me lately for some reason. And I know I'm going to eventually cut that shit off. Turkey is fine with me for right now. Fish is cool. But, like, because I eventually want to just become pescatarian and then eventually become vegan. The more and more research I'm doing is just like alkaline is the way to go. And it's just, you know, when you've been eating, you know, when you've been eating the same foods for shit, for me, 26 years, you know, it's not easy, I would say, you know, changing your lifestyle. It can very much be done. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I can't do it. And a lot of people sit here and say, oh, no, I can't. Ooh, you don't want to. You don't want to. So it can be done. It's a challenge to be done. So I know that I eventually want to do that. It's just, I would say I'm transitioning more than doing the big job. I'm definitely transitioning. So it can be done. It's just, it's a process for me. Like I said, I'm done with pork all the way, done with beef. I want to say how it's going to go for me is shit is just not going to taste good to me, and I'm going to stop eating it, because that's really how chicken is feeling to me. Chicken is not sitting well with my body. I really feel like with this journey, you just become so much more in tune with yourself, from your mind to your body to your spirit, just all the way around. Like, you just become so much more in tune. And shit just don't sit right with my body no more. Like with cheese. Bitch, I love cheese. Me and cheese have a toxic ass relationship. Bitch, I love cheese so much. But I'm weaning her off. I'm not gonna say I've let her go. I'm weaning her off. Easier said than done. But again, it can be done. I'm weaning her off. I don't really fuck with dairy. The only dairy I do fuck with is cheese. I be feeling like a bougie bitch. But like, nah. Like, I don't feel better than nobody. I just want to do better for myself. Everybody should want to do better for themselves, regardless of the path that they take, you know. That's just that. But yeah. I did have another subject I want to touch on, but I'm not going to touch on that until I learn some more. I don't know. A lot of stuff is just so different with me now, and it's really within the matter of like really like a month, which is crazy, because like I said, I made my first video. I want to say I made my video around like January 4th. I want to say this eye decided to open maybe 2 weeks later, and I don't know what switched it on. I'm glad it did, but like, yeah, I just feel so different. Like, a bitch be reading, like me and reading, like I never like to read. Like, who read what? But I do that shit now. I do that shit now. Like, I done bust down 2 books in, I want to say, a month, and I'm just looking for the next book. It's just so crazy. This is not me. But it really is me. Like, I promise. Like, I be feeling so weird because it's just, everything is just new. And I'm so open to, like, if anybody has, like, you know, information, if you're going through your own little journey, you know, comment, you know, below. And, you know, it's so much. It's just so much. And I'm just willing to just, you know, learn more Like I feel like your spiritual awakening is just kind of like your eye opens, that third eye opens, and you're ready to start your mission. You're ready to start your soul mission, which you're like, actually placed on this earth for, your soul mission. I feel like my sole purpose is to help people. Now, how I'm supposed to help people, I have no fucking idea, and I am trying to figure that out, because day to day, like, the more that I don't know what I'm doing in my life, the more it just kind of fucks with my brain. But I don't let it fuck with my brain, because I know I'm going on the right path. I just have to be patient. I just know I'm supposed to help people. That's just the type of person I am. Like, I just have a big ass heart, and I just feel like I'm just a big ass light, and I just want to spread love and light. So I just don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, I guess. But yeah, I will be posting more videos, just kind of giving y'all updates to what I'm going through, because this is all new to me. And like I said, I know more people are going through it. If you feel crazy, or if you feel a little lost, don't feel crazy, and you will feel lost, but you will find it. You will. I have faith in you. You definitely will. And like I said again, I do have more shit I want to touch on. I just didn't want to keep rambling my mouth. Now it's after 1 o'clock, so I'm about to take my dirty ass to bed. But yeah, I appreciate you, whoever you are. I appreciate you as a person. Bitch, I am like, whoever you are, I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you so much. You made it to the end. I really, really, really appreciate it, because you didn't have to. And I hope you enjoyed it. I've just been rambling off at the mouth. I am half asleep. So I thank you so much. I hope you liked it. Just comment, like, subscribe, whatever like you supposed to do on this motherfucker. I'm going to bed. Bye.